Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of our community garden interview series. Today, I am here with,
Girard.
and we are at the
We are at Another World in Brooklyn, which is a new community space that we've opened in June. It's like a abolitionist community space. We're trying to build ties with local neighbors. We do events, and we're trying to organize people in Crown Heights.
love that. Okay, so tell me. I want to rephrase this question. So, tell me what Tell me what gave you the idea for starting a community garden back here.
Yeah, so the idea for Another World is to create a space that's open and available for the community to have like ownership over. We we don't like charge people to like have events or meetings or hang out here. It's like an open space for people to use. We have this garden which we've started in the backyard to just now like expand. We just made some new garden beds, and we're starting to think about what to plant here for uh, people in the community to use and for us to use here. So it's going to be like kind of like free plants and food and that kind of stuff for people in the neighborhood to grow and to take for them.
Cool. And then can't read my own question. So, how does the garden fit into your life?
Well, I'm one of the staffers here. None of us are paid. We're all just like volunteers. It's like a collective of people that have been working to like make this space open to the public and to keep it running. We're I've been involved with it for the past few months, and I've always been like a big plant guy. I have like 50 plants in my apartment.
Nice.
So
I love that.
we've been trying to think about like how to use this like nice backyard that we have
Mhm.
to to give like the community a place where they can have access for like growing food and plants and stuff.
Mhm.
And I really like the idea of expanding these like green spaces that are open to the public to use.
Cool. And then what do you enjoy most about spending time back here?
Um, well, we've actually had a difficult time setting up this backyard because we have these two big mulberry trees that have been kind of like destroying everything that we've been thank you, that we've been like putting out here for the past few months. So now they finally stopped, and we want to turn this space into a more accessible space for people. It's currently kind of bare bones. We But it's a nice place for people to hang out. We're hoping to kind of make it nicer. We've been doing like barbecues and like community events and stuff here. And we really want to expand the garden. It's a little late right now to be planting stuff, but um, probably like early next year we're gonna kind of crank it up and have this be like a cool space that people can learn like gardening and stuff like that in the neighborhood.
How do you feel that this garden and I guess Another World in general impacts the neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, community spaces are like difficult, I feel, to find in New York, especially like free ones
Yeah,
that
agreed.
can offer the space to the public to use for like events and meetings and stuff. And we it's been great like seeing this place develop over the few months that we've been here. It used to be a weed shop. It got like raided, so we got in
That's
like
funny.
pretty quickly to take over. People have been like really happy. We have like a free community store that people can donate like clothes and other things to, that people in the neighborhood have been like taking.
Mhm.
We've been trying to help like our like homeless neighbors. We have a free kitchen with
Mhm.
food and snacks and stuff for people to take. We've been doing like distributions for just like different things. Like we have a Plan B distribution going on now, and like
Amazing.
COVID tests and um, contraceptives and stuff like that. And we're doing more. And I'm excited for the garden to become like the next thing that we're also like giving out like plants and stuff to
Right.
people.
How do you usually find out about garden events or activities?
Um, I don't usually. I
Gotcha.
live in Flatbush. I've not been keeping up too much with my like the local kind of like community garden stuff that's happening there. I don't even know like what my local community garden is if there's like one nearby me. Um, oh, I do know there is one, but I've never gotten like involved, I guess, with that. I don't know, just like social media and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
Um. So, what are the average costs in terms of upkeep for, I guess, the garden and then also another world?
yeah, I mean, the biggest expenses is our rent for the place. We have some like grants and stuff that are keeping us going for now. We're gonna have to kind of figure out a more like concrete way to stay open.
Hmm.
Like next year, we're gonna have a membership subscription coming soon where people can just sign up for kind of like whatever they can afford to pay to help us keep up with expenses
Hmm.
and help the space grow. Everyone is just volunteering to be here, so um, we're mostly it's mostly like the like rent and those kind of expenses for keeping the place going. We're trying to figure out more ways to kind of make sure that we're gonna be here for a while and not have like money problems after a year or two of
Right.
we're kind of like using grants right now, and hopefully the membership subscription will help bring in like a decent amount of like monthly kind of money to cover some of like the expenses of just like offering things for free to people.
Cool. Um, what would make volunteering or getting involved easier for you?
Like here or in general?
I guess in green spaces.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I've never really gotten involved with like the community garden on the it's like on Church Avenue. I forget what it's called. I've been there like once. I'm not sure. It was like a little overwhelming. I feel like when I was there,
Mhm.
there was like a lot going on, and there wasn't anyone there to kind of like direct anyone around. Or
Mhm.
um, I've been like very involved with DSA,
Mhm.
and now I've been like very involved with another world over the past 2 months, where we're also trying to figure out how to kind of get people more involved because a lot of people kind of come in and they're like, I want to help out, and we want to figure out a way to sort of let people be able to also step in and like help with the place other than just like the staffers we have. So that's also something we've been thinking about of how to kind of have
Right.
more people be able to get involved. I'm not totally sure. Right now, it's kind of people can just like come in and like, and if like we're here, we can just like help them. Like I don't know. I guess with the garden, it's gonna be like kind of a new thing to figure out how we're dealing with that. But um, stay tuned.
Right.
We're gonna figure that out soon.
Nice. Are there any resources or facilities you wish you had here in the space?
um, We've been kind of sourcing things from people that have been able to donate, and like some different community groups have been like building our
Mhm.
garden beds and donating the soil. We have a like a composting system that's starting up that we're going to be using for the garden. We just kind of like cleaned up that
Yeah.
space in the back that used to be kind of like garbage and stuff. Um, I think it will be nice to sort of expand the pots. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming by.
Great seeing you
Yeah.
as well. Nice
I gave
meeting
you the
you.
keys, right? Yes, I did. Thank you. Yeah, we kind of want to plant some like pots along the fence
Hmm.
to kind of have more things growing on like both sides. We're always looking for like donations. I mean, people brought a bunch of plants today for the event, so that was nice. I think we're gonna and like seeds and stuff. So that's gonna help us kind of grow things. But yeah, I mean, anytime like people have like access to like donate like soil or like stuff like plants and stuff, it would be helpful to
Yeah.
I think for
Um,
growing things.
so I think once you guys probably are on a larger scale, there's up near me, my closest community garden at the Frank White neighborhood garden. There's a guy there who makes these systems called hot box composting,
Uh huh.
where you don't have to turn the composting system. You basically just layer it, and so it gets and so by there's also these PVC pipes that are inside the box, and so the PVC pipes allow air filtration, and
Oh,
so
okay.
and so that's why you don't have to turn it,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and all the
Yeah, we
microbes
have
and
like
fungi and
we have
stuff.
that thing, and we have like a worm bucket that's
Yeah,
been doing
yeah,
something. I'm not the composting guy. Someone else is
yeah.
taking. We're yeah, I like don't even really know what we're allowed to like put in there right
Right, yeah,
now.
and so like
They were like very specific about what can go in there. I need to learn the.
yeah, and they got a grant this year to make more systems for free,
Okay.
for gardens. And so once you have a more garden-like status, I'm guessing you guys should contact them, and they would be totally down for making you guys one for free.
Oh, cool.
But I don't know much beyond that.
That'd be cool. I heard there was like someone said that they have like a bench that's like warmed by the composting. So in the winter, it's like it like warms up because of the composting,
That's cool.
which is a cool thing that we were
Yeah,
discussing.
and I
Trying to,
actually like that idea for a space like you guys because you guys help the homeless.
yeah, yeah.
Huh. Cool. Um, so speaking of future growth, what kind of plants or crops would you like to see more in this space?
Yeah, we currently just have like plants. We haven't planted any like vegetables or anything. I think we want to start like a vegetable garden. I mean that's gonna be like the main thing and like herbs.
Yeah, I know you mentioned chamomile.
Um, yeah, I planted like a bunch of seeds a week ago. It was just like basil and thyme and chamomile and that kind of stuff. And actually I got this Palestinian. It's kind of like a spinach
Hmm.
from like a Lebanese organization that's been selling them, and I'm excited to see if those grow. But we're probably gonna be planting like I don't know, like tomatoes and potatoes and that kind of stuff in the garden to start off, I think. But we do want to have like I'm picturing kind of like pots on the fence,
Yeah.
and we'll have like I don't know, like lavender or like basil, parsley, like those kind of stuff, kind of growing also around. And we it's the only issue is we don't have a ton of light because of these trees. The sun kind of like I don't know, we
Yeah.
have like a couple of hours of like very direct sunlight. So we might be cutting the tree like some of the branches to let more light in, and that'll help us grow more stuff. We also talked about maybe growing weed, but I don't know because of like the like weed shop getting raided. I'm not sure how that's
Right.
like.
Right.
I
Makes
know it's like
sense.
legal to like grow like a plant, or I forget like what
I
it
don't
is for.
know.
Like there's like one or two you can grow for whatever, but
Huh. Interesting.
maybe we'll grow one if it's suitable
Right.
and legal.
Right. Right.
The cops like came in like a couple of weeks ago and they were like, "This is not a weed shop anymore." I'm like, no, you guys like shut him down.
That's
we're like a
hilarious.
living room now.
Right. Right. Well, that's all the questions I wanted to ask. Anything else you want to say about the space?
um, yeah, come by Another World. Look it up we're on Instagram and we have a website. We have events every month. We've been doing a lot of kind of like socialist organizing, abolitionist organizing. We're trying to build more community ties with local organizations. Like we're doing a lot of like Palestinian organizing and that kind of stuff. We're trying to build out just like a community space in Crown Heights. We felt has been needed for a while. We're involved with the Crown Heights Care Collective. That's like one of the main organizations that this space kind of like came out of. Um, you can come by Wednesday through Sunday. We're open 11 to 8 right now, and yeah, come check us out and get involved if you want. And there's gonna be a lot more stuff happening over the next few months here.
Well, this ends the next episode of our community gardener interview series. Tune in for our next one. Thank you so much. Have a good one.